So after Dwayne Johnson gets his Oscar nomination, oh my God, and I get my $100, it's already in place for the film he would do after getting an Oscar nomination. He's going to be doing a film with and Disney's got the rights to this thing. It's almost done. It's hot off the presses.
Oh yeah, Disney's known for making quality films.
Oh, wait till you hear the names. It's a Hawaii set crime pick. It's going to take place in Hawaii. It's a crime film. It's got Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Martin Scorsese.
Oh yeah, I knew he was part of the Martin Scorsese.
I can't. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to spend my $100. I'm just gonna get a bunch of shirts that say Corbin sucks and just mail them to people.
It's not happening. It's a cold day in hell before the Dwayne The Rock Johnson gets nominated for an Oscar.
They gave Best Song to Amelia Perez. Dwayne Johnson has an easy shot. By the way, I've believed in you, Dwayne, for a long time. He's gonna show you, Corbin Miles.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Acts with Corbin.
I am not Dwayne Johnson.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thank you for your support on Patreon. Follow us on really button. Welcome back. Today, I missed this trailer somehow. The new Vikram trailer came out like 6 days ago.
Wow, how'd we miss that?
I have no idea. But it's for that. We've seen, I think, a teaser for it.
I remember the title. Yeah, Veera, Dheera, Sooran. We saw a teaser. God bless you, Corbin. Double portion for you, bud.
I think we've seen a song as well.
Hello.
But it's SJ Suryah.
Suryah. Just saw a clip last night, dude. Mohini Day. Like, it was possible she's getting any better. Mohini. Frickin' A.
Here we go.
Haven't seen our interview with Mohini. You should see that.
Jurassic Park.
அண்ணே ஒரு 10-15 பேர் இருக்காங்க அண்ணே சீக்கிரமா வேலையை முடிக்கலாம் ரிஸ்க்ண்ணே
சார் they deserve it. அதுல எந்த டவுட்டும் இல்லை. திருவிழா இருக்கு அதான் விடியறதுக்குள்ள அவனை முடிக்கணும். போட்ட பிளான் கரெக்டா நடக்குது. எங்க எதுவும் மிஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது. காலி எங்கடா இருக்கா?
எங்கண்ணே இருக்க நீ உனக்காக தானே வெயிட்டிங்க
அந்த சம்பவம் ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல? மிஸ் ஆகத்துல நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன்.
That's today.
What?
The 27th of March. We're watching that today. That's World Theater Day. That's opening day of Major League Baseball. That's today.
Is it, is this the one that they're releasing part 2 first?
Yeah.
That's funny. It's, what's it called? Veera.
Yeah. Veera, Dheera, Sooran.
Veera, Sooran part. No.
Part. No distribution in the U.S.
Not here, at least.
Little India.
No, it's not anywhere.
Oh, nowhere in SoCal.
Or that date.
I have an idea for y'all. So, you have to have relationships in some way, shape, or form. You should see that. Where if you don't have distribution, say in the United States, why don't you at the very least do a distribution on OTT platforms in the United States where we can buy the film as it opens. It gives you residual additional income that weekend. And it doesn't compete with the distribution you've got where you have distribution. So, for example, you distribute it in 20 countries, but it doesn't go to the U.S. Those countries you did the distribution theatrically, they don't get OTT rights till it's out of the theaters. But in the countries where there are no theatrical releases, make it available to rent for like $20.
I think they'd be afraid of piracy.
Well, you're gonna get that, but you're gonna get piracy in theaters too because people are morons.
But it's easier at home.
Yeah,
because it's on your screen. Yeah. So that's why they don't. That's why they generally do. If they do that, they release it at least here in Hollywood. It's like a month after its initial release.
Well, no. There's many times it's still in theaters and they release it with. I mean, they don't do it opening weekend, but they will make it available for. I mean, they did that with frickin' a Complete Unknown was available for rent
like
for
a rolling stone.
months while it was still in theaters. Anyway, just a thought. You know, it'd be so nice if people just were kind. Did I tell you that story when I was at the
Fuck off.
Ralph's grocery store? And I was at the Ralph's grocery store and I was doing the self-checkout.
It probably took forever.
And this
old
little,
man.
no, that was really sweet. And this little lady who I could tell was Indian, probably in her late 60s. I'm just doing my checkout and I'm expecting her to say, "Hey, have a great day." And she looks at me as I finished. I'm about to walk out and she says, "Thank you for being an honest man." I said, "You're welcome." She said, "No, so many people, they don't scan what they put in their bag and I have to watch and keep an eye on them." I said, "Really? You have to deal with that all the time?" She said, "All the time." And I started talking to her, showed her that she would read my arm and we had a great conversation. But I said to her, "Wouldn't it be nice if people were just kind?"
It's not stealing if it's corporation.
If people were just kind, you wouldn't have to, there's so many things that wouldn't have to happen if you just were kind to each other. Piracy would never happen. Theft would never happen. Violence would never happen.
What'd you think about the trailer?
Loved it. You had me at Vikram.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Honestly. I mean, you could show me a trailer that when the trailer ended, I went, "Damn, that was a 4-minute piece of crap." But Vikram's in it. I'm probably going to go see it.
Probably excited. Yeah, it's just Vikram is so good. He's so good.
One of my favorite actors.
I wish
He's the kind of actor. He's the kind of actor you want to act with.
and the actor you want to go with.
Who are some actors that when you watch them, you're dying to just work with them because you think it would be just so great to be opposite them and play?
Roddy Copter.
Is that really the reason why, Corbin?
Yes, actually. That's the reason.
Really?
Why. Yes. No, Vikram, of course.
I want to be on Shrinking. I want to work with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel and the rest of the cast. I love that show. But to work as Harrison plays that character, I fucking love to work with Harrison Ford. I think that would be a delight. Willem Dafoe in anything. Gary Oldman in anything. Emma Stone in anything. Cate Blanchett in anything.
No, I don't like any of those actors.
You lie like a dog.
I don't like them. They suck. They suck. Salman Khan.
I'd love to work with Salman Khan. He's not the kind of actor when I watch him, I think to myself, that's an actor I want to work with. He doesn't do that for me.
Alpha.
Nawaz.
Nawaz, Vikram. Honestly, acting opposite
Vikram.
SJ Suryah
Yeah.
would probably be pretty fun because he's like pretty intense. It
Yep.
feels like.
Atul.
Yeah. Of VJ Raz, of course.
Yeah, oh my stars. He'd be so fun to work with.
KK Menon. Parvati.
Kubra.
Cobra,
Kajal,
Ranveer, Deepika,
Shahid.
Alia.
Just keep going down the list.
Yeah, honestly, if we've interviewed, I want to work with them.
The only thing that would suck, and I mean this, the only thing that would suck about working with Daniel Day-Lewis is depending on the character type he's playing, I probably wouldn't get to know Daniel Day-Lewis. Mm-hmm. And that would suck. It would be a joy to work opposite him, but it would suck that he's such an enigma and so distant in his process. The only thing that works after that is if it gets nominated for everything and you get to do the whole award season with him. That would be great. But on set, you're not going to get to know Daniel.
You don't even do that.
You won't get to know Daniel Day-Lewis.
You don't even get to do the whole award season with him. Because he doesn't do it all.
No, he will. He did it for Gangs. He did it for Phantom Thread. He did it for There Will Be Blood.
But not a normal press junket.
He doesn't. He doesn't do the SAG screeners.
Has he ever been on Letterman or like?
Very rarely.
Like that? Like,
very rarely.
On
he doesn't do the screeners. He'll go to the award shows. So you'd sit at the table with him at the Globes and be able to have a conversation with him. But on set, I don't know.
Has he ever been on a late night talk show?
I bet in the early part of his career, like when I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him I think he was on Letterman when My Left Foot came out. But once he got past that and he won the Oscar for My Left Foot and stayed reclusive, he was like, if I don't have to do that, I'm not gonna. It's like Johnny now.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't have to do that, why am I going to do it? I don't have to do that anymore. There's a point you get in your career where you don't have to do that.
Johnny's just playing music like he's always wanted to.
Yeah.
He never wanted to be an actor. He came to L.A. He was with a band.
He wanted to be in a band.
He was in a band called The Kids. And he just, for money, his friend Nicolas Cage got him an agent. And then
good to have friends in high places.
Never looked back. But his love and passion has always been music.
Do you know I'm sure you know the story of he was doing his TV show because he was
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, because he was a pretty boy, and his agent had him submitted for Scissorhands. And everyone in town wanted to be in Scissorhands, and everybody knew about this amazing director that got the rights to it and was doing the film. And Johnny told his agent, "Forget it, pull me out of the running because I'm never going to get this. I'm not going to get this." And the agent said, "What are you, fucking stupid?" This is Johnny's words. "Are you fucking stupid?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "Tim wants to meet with you." He's like, "Really?" And he had never met Tim Burton before, and they go to this place that doesn't exist anymore on Sunset, and he's walking in, and he doesn't even know what Tim looks like. He just knows he's meeting him there. So he's looking around to see who is this guy. And he said he looked and he saw tufts of hair sticking up. And he followed the hair to the face, and the person looked really out of place and a little bit nervous and quirky. And he thought, that's got to be Tim Burton. And the rest is history.
I hope they do a movie together soon.
Yeah. Was Nick Cage relative or friend? Just a buddy?
Oh, no, he's just always been friends with him.
Been friends with Nick Cage?
He's the reason Johnny Depp has a career is because of Nick Cage.
Yeah, that's great.
Nick Cage had an agent, and he got Johnny the same agent.
Good for him. I love stories like that, man.
And Johnny has subsequently in the past, not like
he's probably
recently.
bought him a house.
No, he's got him out of bankruptcy.
Oh, yeah, because I was going to say, Nick was having a hard time for a while there in Vegas.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went off on a bunny trail. Hope it helped you fall asleep.
I haven't looked up Johnny's upcoming things. When's this French film coming out? He had a French film that looked good. I'm seeing if he's like...
When is Disney going to just pay him $1 billion?
He doesn't want to.
I know. It's not like he needs the money.
He did a film about Modi.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not the same one.
Different thing.
Which I believe...
Is that it? Gene DeBerry?
Yeah. It came out too in 20... It must
was
be
it just a...
must be on streaming.
Weird.
TV special producer. Let's see. I haven't checked it in a while.
What's the gangster one that he was so great in?
Donnie. Oh, he's done a few.
No, the most recent one.
Oh,
where he
yeah,
he fully shapeshifts.
It's
He's got the blue eyes, and he does that dinner scene where he's like
Black Mass.
eating a steak. Yeah, Black Mass. If you've not seen Black Mass,
he does a great job.
That's one of my favorite Johnny Depp performances.
He's done a few, obviously.
The whole it's worth the watch just for the steak scene.
Oh, yeah. You told me.
It's now
you told me it was a family secret.
we've had talk about actors that you'd love to work with. Mm-hmm. There's also actors that you'd have to really get past. I'm working with fill in the blank.
He's playing Satan.
Excellent. Carnival at the End of Days. Is Johnny one of those actors that
Terry Gilliam.
If you were working opposite Johnny, would it take you a while to get settled into the fact that, holy shit, I'm working with Johnny Depp?
I'd like to think it wouldn't, but
how could it not?
You
got to really work hard at that.
Yeah, I mean,
to turn off your brain and not be thinking while you're working, holy crap, I'm working opposite Johnny Depp.
I don't even know if it would be that. I think it would be more, I don't want to disappoint him. Because I want to be his friend.
That's how I would feel working with Daniel Day-Lewis or Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
My feeling would be, I'd have two thoughts. I hope I don't disappoint you, and good God, please let me be good because I'm now part of your filmography.
Mm-hmm. An ex-stranger from an unlikely bond with a grieving bartender who lost love. He says something called Day Drinker, which is hilarious. 500 Days of Summer director. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Penelope Cruz.
Love Penelope Cruz.
So he is actually coming back to Hollywood at some point.
That's one of the more underappreciated.
He's worked with her.
She's appreciated in the industry, but as far as audiences really talking about her as a really, really good actress, Penelope Cruz. Penelope Cruz is a very good actress.
So his comeback is the Carnival at the End of the Day.
Pop quiz. Who's her husband?
I don't know.
Javier Bardem.
Oh yeah, it's a big film too.
Terry Gilliam. Wow.
He's worked with him before, but it has.
I haven't seen Terry's name in a long time.
Johnny Depp, Jason
Momoa,
Adam Driver,
hey!
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges will play God.
Satan.
How I'm so happy to see Momoa in the conversation with those names.
Granted, it is Terry Gilliam, so it'll be hit or miss because it's going to be fucking weird.
It's going to be weird
because he's one of those directors that it's if his vision works, it's like
it works.
No one else can ever think of this,
right?
But if it doesn't,
if it doesn't work, it's gonna
that was kind of a train wreck.
Yeah,
he's one of those directors, but I feel like that's why a lot of actors like working with people like that because it's like you have a vision, and I like working with that weird vision.
Why do you think Willem Dafoe and Emma Stone are constantly working with Yorgos? Because they love that weirdness.
Once
the
relationship.
relationship.
You're in industry a while, you're like, I want to work with people I like, but which is the most important.
They work with them all the time.
Also, you want to be like, I want to be in good hands.
You know each other.
Yeah, because your film, you could do the best performance of all time, and if it's not directed well, and it's the editing fucks it up.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you've given the greatest performance all the time. It's not going to look like it.
No, it's true. And I was talking with Scott about this like a week ago because he's worked with Seth over and over and over and over and over again. And one of the reasons, he's not the only one that does that. There's a lot of people that Seth works with, especially on crew. It's always the same crew, almost always. And that's because when Seth's directing, like most directors, there's certain things that those directors do. And when you've worked with them, it's like when he worked with Chris Nolan. He said, now that I worked with Chris said, you're in the family because he works with the same people over and over again. And he knows if I need you to do this, you know how to do it and I can get it done. And that's time. I don't have to explain myself again. You already know how we work. You already know what I like. You already know what I don't like. And that's one of the big reasons people work with the same people. Why do you think Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt are constantly working together? They love working together. They know what each other likes. Same thing with folks like this.
So yeah, that was a good Vikram trailer.
And now sweet dreams, everybody.
No way.
Night, night.
No one's here anymore. Anyways, that was great. Let us know what the next Vikram film should be.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never forget.